All right, let me get into the news for the past week. By the way, if you're watching this over on YouTube, do me a favor. Hop on over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/InvaderZ117, and give me a follow. Whether or not you're going to watch me live, it helps if you follow me anyway. It's just a numbers game that I'm trying to, I'm trying to grind on. So absolutely, I appreciate it if you jump over there and follow me. And while you're at it, for those that aren't aware, if you have Amazon Prime and you link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, you have what's called Twitch Prime, which is essentially if it gives you a free month to subscribe to a person of your choosing. So while you're on my channel, you might as well check to see if you have a Twitch Prime sub available, and it is essentially free money that you can hand to your favorite streamer every single month. It does not roll over, so make sure that you do it every single month, because it is free money to your favorite creator, 100%. But anyway, let's get into the news here. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of a Mizkif story. I love Mizkif, honestly. I watch his streams all the time. But this wasn't something that was involved on one of his streams. This was something that he didn't really talk about much. Well, he talked about it on stream really quick, but still wanted to cover it. It's a really cool thing. So Mizkif has a viewer, a pretty famous viewer, Perseus, who is disabled. And apparently, Mizkif donated an entire fucking van to him. Just straight up. Now, from what he talked about it, a lot of the money for this van came from actual donations from his stream. So the way that he talked about it on his stream was, hey, this came from you guys. You guys donated to me, and with those donations, I was able to purchase this entire van for one of my viewers, for one of his disabled viewers. This is really cool. Also, just because, it's cool for one thing that Mizkif did this. It's also cool. I just realized I'm possibly playing copyrighted shit here, so I got to get my Spotify going. Hold up. Pause. Yeah, that's probably copyright. That's dead mouse. Oh well. Let's get my copyright free shit in here. But he not only got a van, a whole ass fucking van for a viewer of his, but he also got Mr. Austin Show himself. Austin, who is one of the more prolific, not prolific, I don't know if that's the right word, but he's one of the bigger show people on Twitch. The only live streams that he ever does is usually in the format of a professional show. Austin volunteered to drive the van to this viewer's house to deliver it. Personally, to hand deliver it, which was really cool. This is just a genuine a big heart moment out of both of these streamers, because Mizkif is in Texas, this viewer is in California, Austin is also in California. So when Austin heard the news that Mizkif was planning to do this, he just jumped right into it and said, hey man, I got you, I can drive the van. Hey, my stepsister, LOL. That's you got yourself a creative name there, bub. I like that. I like that name. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this news story. It was something kind of really quick to go over, but oh man, it made my heart warm when I saw it. It's just a really fucking cool thing. But moving on to a bit more. What happened? So this event. What had occurred was Mizkif used donation money from his stream to purchase a van for a viewer of his, a handicap van. Yes, the Raj himself. Yes, his Austin Show's old name was Raj. Well, it wasn't just Raj. Raj is short. He used to have his show used to be the Rajular, and now it's turned into Lover Host. Yeah, really cool. Raj Patel, that's what it is. Yeah, he was RPing as a Middle Eastern man, but that aside, Miz bought the van, and Austin Show volunteered to drive 2 hours out of his way to deliver the van to the viewer. Really cool. Really cool thing that went on. But moving on to another OTK related thing that occurred, one OTK being One True Kings, which is Mizkif's org. OTK has raised a total over the past couple of weeks. OTK has raised 500K for Ukraine, $500,000. You want the link to the Twitter post? There you go. There you go. OTK raised 500K for Ukraine. This is separately between Asmongold and NMP LOL. So Asmongold raised 391,000. Let me pull this up.
I want to say, guys, thank you all so much. Thank you, everybody, for doing this and making this possible. With your donuts, 400K? No, it's not. It would be a little bit below that. But I want to say also, and it's okay because OTK as a group together, like I want to let you guys know that it's not just it's not just me, but it's also been Nick and Milena that have raised over $100,000 by themselves. And obviously they had help with other people, but you know it was on their stream as well. Rich did an event on his own, and
I'm doing my part
too.
I did my part.
Collectively, all together, guys, OTK has already raised over $500,000 for Ukraine. I want to say
really cool, really good shit, and I'll show the I'll show NMP LOL's stream highlight as well here.
3K, almost 134K, man. Great job, everyone. Holy moly, everyone who donated, so many people, man. Like, you guys are awesome. You did such a great job. Just massive, guys.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, it is.
I didn't think we'd even reach 20K. I didn't think we'd reach 20K. I didn't.
The thing about NMP's stream, Milena read your message today. That's hype. I don't talk much in NMP's chat just because I feel like they're gonna think that I'm just a troll being there. I hate to bother them. I feel like I'm bothering them when I type in their chat. But anyway, honestly, really cool and really impactful that NMP's community got to 130. What was it? What was the final count? 130K. Yeah, 133K. That is the final count. Really cool that they got to that level, because NMP's community is not really the most they don't participate the most in situations like these, but they had a huge showing for this stream in particular. I was there, and also I was there for Asmon's as well. I hopped into Asmon's. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing, but just really cool. And I believe the donation link is still up. I don't have the URL. Let me see if I can find it here. Yes. Well, it still has it set up for Asmon's stream, so here you can see the final result from Asmongold's stream. But that's where you can see right there. Hopefully I'm not leaking anything. No, I'm not. Okay. Who are the top donators? Wow. Some big fucking Oilers on this stream. God damn. Anyone I recognize? I do not recognize any of these people. There are definitely some Oilers, though. But that was just really cool. I wanted to touch on that just because I, too, I believe for the first Saturday stream I did of this month, I did a charity stream for Ukraine. I can't remember how much money I put towards it. I have a spreadsheet for that somewhere, but really good to see that the streaming community is backing up Ukraine. Really good shit. Do I have anything else on the topic of OTK or other? I do not. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of the news, at least for the past week in OTK. Another news story I wanted to cover was for a really old speedrunner, which this is kind of a concerning story. Trigger alert if you need one for self-harm. but Narcissa Wright, after getting unbanned from Twitch and then subsequently quickly rebanned after a stream, threatened to cause self-harm and then also shoot up the people at Twitch HQ. So clearly they're not, they weren't in the most stable mind. That has been made very, very clear. Their Twitter account got disabled. They said some very, I mean, they were repeatedly tweeting just very, very negative commentary. I don't think I have many details on why she was rebanned. I think what some people were saying is that she got unbanned from Twitch and then she went live for a ridiculously long stream, many hours. And on that stream, she was mentally unstable there as well, and like saying things like related to self-harm and such, which is potentially why she got rebanned again on Twitch. It's a very unfortunate story. I'm not sure if there's been any updates on it. Let me actually just do a quick Google search and see if she's at least returned to Twitter. She has returned to Twitter. And it looks like she's posting more neutral or positive things. So that is good. I mean, it seems she may have gotten some help. Any soda news? Not that I'm familiar with. Maybe there might be a clip here or there. I mean, besides the fact that he's just been, you know, dating a VTuber, which, hey, to each their own. Yeah, Narcissa's just been tweeting like random oddball stuff since the event, so it seems that she may have gotten some help there, which is good. But yeah, she's a very well-known speedrunner, apparently. I noticed that after looking into her story a little bit. Back in the day, she used to do a lot of YouTube videos for speedruns and is pretty high up there on the leaderboards for a lot of them. Looks like she's streaming on YouTube now, though. She is still streaming, but it is more so on YouTube these days. But moving on from this story, let's get into Dr. Disrespect's Midnight Society again. I covered this a bit last week and how it's an NFT related game project. It turns out someone discovered that if the Midnight Society website, let me just pull that up really quick. The Midnight Society website, it has this like active GIF that rolls in the background, this video clip, if you would call it. Someone has, and a lot of websites do this, where if they have something graphical that displays in the background, they have a default image behind it that no one usually ever sees unless their computer doesn't have the performance that can handle the video, or if there's some other compatibility thing going on. There's an image behind this right now that's like a default background. What someone found out was that the image that they were using, which was this, the image that they were using here is the same exact image that was in a Cyberpunk 2077 teaser trailer. Now, the reason why, I mean, this is a big thing for two reasons. I mean, fucking obviously, they've outright stolen a screenshot. Look at how similar this is. Look at that. They've stolen a screenshot from a Cyberpunk 2077 teaser trailer. That's big news in and of itself. That's a really big thing in and of itself. It gets so much more fucked, though, when you consider the fact that Midnight Society is an NFT project. Like, how can... NFTs, the whole point being that you don't steal someone else's content, someone else's art, music, video. Like NFT is, you know, the only person that can use a piece of content is the person that owns it. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. And here they are fucking stealing content from another fucking video game. Yeah, Bat Chest, thank you. It's just absolutely insane. And here's the they tried to dig themselves out of it, but if you really think about it, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, look at this. So they apologized. They said, this has nothing to do with Cyberpunk. One of our web engineers pushed an optimization that was meant to change to fallback image for the video on the website. Yeah, it's exactly, it's a weird way of saying exactly what I explained earlier. If the video doesn't work, there's a default image behind it. And accidentally uploaded the incorrect image. This frame from the Cyberpunk trailer. Okay, so uploading an image, uploading an image to a website is not something where you just click an upload button and then just choose whatever image exists on your hard drive. The image existed on his hard drive in the first place. Why did the image exist on his hard drive in the first place? Why was there a screen cap of the 2077 teaser trailer already on his hard drive with the capability to upload it to a website? It's just so ridiculous. Like, for sure, for sure, they just never thought that they would actually get away with that. It obviously Midnight Society takes inspiration from Cyberpunk 2077 in a lot of ways. The entire if you've seen some of the concept images for this game, it is very cyberpunk friendly. I mean, just the theme of cyberpunk, not the game, the theme cyberpunk. It's huge on that. So obviously it has a lot of ties and a lot of inspiration from this scene right here. I mean, that was really quick, but this right here, you'd see something similar in Cyberpunk. Obvious inspirations, but to straight rip an image from a teaser trailer. Come on, people. I mean, that's just so stupid. You're dumb. Don't be dumb. Why are so many NFT projects dumb? I personally do enjoy the idea of an NFT project as long as it's done right. There is some sort of value that can come from an NFT project done right. And for the most part, Midnight Societies, they're actively trying to be a good version of an NFT project. They're doing a lot of work to make sure that that the game itself that is eventually produced is not going to be a pay-to-earn game. It's going to be a game where anyone can enjoy it, free to play. It will never be pay to win. They're going to be actively taking measures to make sure it's never pay to win. And they're going to be actively making sure that that people aren't going out of their way to profit based off of those NFTs. Oh, thank you for the follow, your stepsister. You're headed out. Have a good night, or have a good day, or whatever the time zone is. But yeah, I mean, they're always so dumb. These NFT projects, they're always so dumb with their implementation. This is a very perfect example of just them being dummies. I just wish that there was a better example out there to look at, but anyway, I'll move on. Moving on to another news story. Let's see. What can I go into here next through my list? Actually, I want to go over... there's been a lot of talk, and I kind of mentioned this at the start of my stream. There's been some talk of larger streamers being burnt out, but also they're starting to talk about one of the rising topics recently. One of the rising trends recently amongst larger streamers, which is the idea of subathons. Subathons aren't new. They're absolutely not new, especially even uncapped subathons are not new. Ludwig did not start subathons. He just kind of wrote the book on how a larger streamer could, have success with an uncapped subathon. But there's been a lot of larger streamers now that are putting their comments forward on their thoughts on some negative comments towards subathons. So one of the people that commented recently was Sykuno, and I'll load up his clip now.
Kind of a spicy take, but I am just done with those subathons where it's literally you just do a regular stream and then leave your stream on and say you're sleeping for the next 12 hours. And then you just do a regular stream again the next day. I don't want to, I'm not going to say anything like specific names or anything, but I've seen so many subathons where they just do a regular stream and then they just sleep for 12 hours, 15 hours a day. And then
sleep.
And then they're just farming subs the whole time. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, like, people only sub if they want to. But I can't do that. It just feels weird to me, guys. Like, I can't just do regular weird. Streams and
that
then
is 100% weird.
That is just say I'm sleeping and go play on my second computer for the rest of the year. Like, it feels weird to me. But that's just.
So I agree with his take here. I don't think if someone does a subathon, the whole, like, they just kind of walk away and sleep off screen. I understand people not wanting to be recorded when they sleep. I understand that. So, you know, you can create a separate scene or something for when you're sleeping so that you're not actually on screen while sleeping. But what he said specifically that I do have a problem with, sleeping for 15 hours. Like, supposedly sleeping and going away from the camera for like 12 to 15 hours. It's like that's not really a subathon, because what you're doing is you're going to sleep, quote unquote. You get off screen and then you have, like, you know, a nightcap, watch a YouTube video, and then you go to bed, and then you wake up in the next morning, you have breakfast, you get your business meetings out of the way, you like just you know, I don't know, fucking jack off into the toilet, whatever it is, and then you finally get back to stream 15 hours later. That's not a subathon. That is not what that is. It's not, I mean, the whole concept behind a subathon is that it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the streamer on camera as much as possible, with like few exceptions. If they're going into a shower, if they're going to take a shower, fucking don't put the camera on yourself. You can just go take a shower. That's fine. But when they're so clearly off screen doing something else, playing a video game off screen, or just like chilling on their own, that's not the spirit. That's not the right spirit for a subathon. Pokimane also saw this clip and specifically gave her comments on subathons as well, which I somewhat disagree with, but we'll get into that.
You know what? Because Saikuno had the courage and bravery to speak his opinion, I will also do the same. I am always a little iffy about subathons for a myriad of reasons. Some, including what he's saying, tactics that some people could consider a little, like, unethical, where you're kind of pretending that you're streaming.
So that is the thing, is, I mean, what Saikuno's describing, it feels unethical and it feels exploitative, because you have viewers that are paying to keep your stream going while you're fucking off doing something else. Someone paid for every single minute that you are live, and you're exploiting that fact while you're off screen playing Elden Ring on your own time. Like, that's just wrong. It's to me, it's ethically wrong to do a subathon like that.
You're sleeping and doing other things and just pretending to do a subathon in a sense. But if people are okay with that and still like being in the chat and whatever, then there's no real issue in a way.
As Saikuno said, and as Pokimane is alluding to here, people are willing to do that. I still think it's exploitative. Given the parasocial nature of streaming, I believe that is exploitative, because someone isn't sitting there paying for all those blank minutes of stream where the streamer's not present. Someone isn't paying for all of that thinking, yes, this next 15 minutes I'm paying for is going to be entertaining. They're doing that in support of the streamer. They're basically just throwing money at them, saying, hey, I want you to do this for longer, but they're doing it knowing that their money is not going to get any return on investment. They're not going to get any entertainment value out of that time, because the streamer's gone. The streamer's not doing anything on screen. Man, sorry, getting heated.
Because people are paying for what they get. But the other reason is like, there is no way subathons are healthy for a
I disagree.
human being to do. And the fact that we are incentivizing it with hundreds of thousands of dollars, major clout, followers, attention. We're like, oh my God, this person has been streaming 3 weeks, poggers. It's like, no, they need to like go see a doctor, very likely. But yeah, that's the point. Suffer for my pleasure. I think a little bit of that is okay, but
that is the point. That is the whole point of the subathon is that yeah, you've essentially signed a social contract with your viewers that says, hey, you kind of control my life here until you stop paying me money. Like the transaction here is you're paying me money and I'm giving you the ability to force me into a situation that's uncomfortable. For most people, it is uncomfortable.
The line kind of needs to be drawn at some point. And I don't really think we draw it at a good point. Like if you watch someone on stream, I don't know, choking themselves out for your entertainment, would you be like, haha, suffer for my pleasure? Like, no, right?
Well, for one thing, you get banned off of Twitch for doing that.
Like some things are okay and some things aren't really. So I just feel like we don't really talk about that in gaming right now. And I don't think it's going to be cool to talk about until like 20 years from now when we have actual data regarding
$2. Ludwig did it the right way, but I feel like streamers took
the implications of that kind of behavior.
I like this dono. I like this dono because this is why I'm disagreeing with Pokimane. Because Ludwig did do it the right way. And streamers took the wrong lessons from that. That's probably true. I would say that there's probably, and I'm not a big streamer, so I don't know exactly what a chat of 10,000 people would feel like when it comes to the pressures that can be put on a streamer to do a subathon. You know, however that may feel. But let me just go into my opinions on this. My thoughts on Pokimane's reaction here. I disagree with her saying that subathons overall are unhealthy. How certain streamers do subathons can be unhealthy for that individual. If it's an individual that specifically does it in an unhealthy way, then yeah, absolutely that's a problem. They should limit it. Their own chat should make sure, well, the onus doesn't go on the chat. The onus should go on the streamer. They need to make sure that they check themselves up and get the mental health services that they need. But the fact of the matter is that certain streamers do it the right way. Ludwig did it the right way. What he did on his subathon was he commanded his chat right back. He said, okay, you can pay for how long the camera's going to be on, but I'm going to make sure that I get my needs taken care of. He would step off stream to hang out with his girlfriend. He would do workout streams. He would go for walks. He would make sure to have lull moments of the stream while also having hype moments of the stream. He would cook and eat healthy foods on stream. It wasn't just a microwave party. He was actually cooking food on stream, and showing how that he still eats healthy. He drank plenty of water. He drank his vitamins. He took showers. He did all of that shit live on stream, which is also why I think like, if he was able to do that, if you're a streamer seriously considering a subathon, you need to be just as willing to do the same things, because what he did was healthy. You can't sit there and pretend that you sitting in a chair for 18 hours a day and then sleeping for 6 and sitting in the same chair again in a subathon style gambit, you cannot pretend that is healthy. You have to go on walks. You have to take breaks, step away from the screen. That's perfectly fine. Just be transparent about it with your chat. Don't say that you're going to sleep for 15 hours. There's a fine line. There is a fine line. Ethically, there's a fine line, because at the end of the day, someone is spending their hard-earned money to have you stream for longer, and that the expectation there is a certain level of entertainment in return. So there's a fine line.
I wish I could do a subathon for thousands of dollars. Yeah.
That's the problem. Is a lot of streamers look at subathons as just big fucking cash money signs. They get the dollar signs in their eyes, right? That's what happens when it comes to a streamer looking at the opportunities a subathon can provide them. They see the dollar signs, and then they don't see the concerns, the mental health concerns on the other side. And then they don't plan it out right.
Bad for his mental. It all worked out every day, 3 meals
Yes.
a day. Boy was fine.
Yep. He was fine. Ludwig was fine.
Iron Mouse's mother's take on it was akin to a hostage situation. Streamers use it as a money grab, just ruining it silly. I do think like Lud was probably one of the people who did it the best, but he had a massive support system, and he had very, very specific daily habits that he upkept, which...
Take it from me, I did a 27-hour, and it took a lot out of me. I'll never do it again. I'm feeling like I want to do one. Though I don't know how I'd do it, because I'm not confident I'd be able to get enough like subs to keep me going, even if I did like 1 hour per sub. Like, I feel like that'd be insane. If I did like 1 hour per sub, it just takes one goddamn oiler to scroll through the browse feed on Twitch where they did a search on Subathon, and they're just gonna drop like 10k on me, and I'm just gonna be like, well, fuck, I'm streaming for the next year. So I don't want to have it be a sub per hour thing, but I also don't think that naturally I'll get enough subs to keep me going for 24 hours. 27 hours with no sleep, it was straight and not a subathon. It was just to see if it could work. That's dumb. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. However it is, like, if you want to put yourself off cam and sleep and just, I know but I've already talked about that. But I've had some considerations of how I could do a subathon where each sub is like a wheel spin. Then the wheel spin adds a random number of minutes or hours to the thing. I don't know. I'm workshopping it a little bit to make it a bit more flexible, and make it so that someone can't just come in and throw 50 hours in my face. I'm also probably not going to do it uncapped. There's probably going to be a cap because I have a real job to worry about too. So who knows?
Likely every single
I've been
streamer
thinking
who
about
did it
it
after him did not have. And then it slowly became like,
wait, what'd you just say?
Likely habits that he upkept, which likely every single streamer who did it after him did not have.
Yes.
And then it slowly became like, oh wait, it seems kind of easy to do this and make a shit ton of money. Okay, you know what? I will add on another little spicy take to... No, I can't.
Uh-oh, drama.
There might be legal ramifications, so I can't.
Fucking, okay. Chill out, Pokemon, all right? Yeah, I disagree with half of her take. Streamers saw Ludwig's success. Ludwig did not walk away with that much money from the subathon. He walked away with like 3k in pocket because he paid his he donated a lot of it. He paid his mods a lot of it. Actually, his mods walked away with more money than Ludwig walked away with. Like, I think the total count was like, in total, he made like $400,000, but then handed out so much of it that he had 3k in his pocket at the end of it. But a lot of people saw the $300,000, $400,000 income that he got and saw just that and went, ooh, money, and then just kind of figured they would bull charge into a subathon like that and just disregard completely their own mental health, which is, as I've said, not healthy. And I agree that if a streamer does not do it the smart way, it is unhealthy. Subathons in general can be healthy. That's why I disagree with Pokemon's statement. Anyway, it's kind of similar to this topic, and very well timed. xQc, one of the largest streamers on the platform, the largest English-speaking streamer, has finally announced his long-awaited subathon. When Ludwig was finishing up his subathon, xQc saw his accomplishment. xQc saw Ludwig's accomplishment of being the most sub-2 streamer of all time and said, I bet I can beat that. So xQc teased way back then, this is like a year and a half ago, that he was going to do an uncapped subathon to challenge Ludwig's throne now, his new throne. And we've been waiting this whole time on when that subathon's going to be. We thought it was going to be this last winter season, this last Christmas season, because the ad rates are nuts in the winter season. But I mean, here we go. This is his latest announcement on it.
Yeah, believe it or not, boys, I was setting up stuff for the subathon. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to tell you that I'm pulling the trigger and I'm just coordinating stuff and I'm starting to
Got a runny nose
and whatnot, and invested some time and some money into making it to come alive. It's gonna take quite a bit of time, but it'll be worth it.
Can I get a welcome to the jungle? Just kidding, unless.
It's kind of tough to organize because there's a lot of stuff to do. There's so much stuff to do for it. But it'll be fun.
So, I mean, for those that don't speak xQc, he's essentially stating that he's doing a lot of planning ahead for a subathon. He's spending a lot of money on things for his subathon. It's not going to be like it's not going to be as Sykkuno described in his complaints, where it's just them streaming normally. It's going to be a very unique stream for xQc, which he has the capital to be able to make something very creative, I believe. I think his subathon will be very fun to watch. Oh, that's why it's so quiet.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Of course, I'm being conscious of my own music being, copywritten or whatever, and then here's fucking xQc probably going to give me a claim on my YouTube video. Oh well.
Okay, boys. No, it'll be capped. It's gonna be forever. I'm probably gonna get hard cap it at like 90 days, because I think above that is gonna be.
Yes. So he originally said it was going to be an uncapped subathon, but he said right there he is going to cap it. He's going to hard cap it at 90 days, which is 3 months if you're dumb as bricks and need the assistance there. Yeah, I think this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Obviously, very well timed with the Pokey and Sykkuno comments. They said these things after xQc made his announcement. Which I don't think that they're saying this in direct response. I just think that xQc, with his big dick viewership of 100K people watching him every single day, it got a lot of people to spread the news into other people's chats and get other streamers' inputs on, what do you think about xQc doing a subathon? And then they all give their own input and they all give their, it's just this whole, it starts to just spread out throughout the rest of the Twitch community, this conversation. So that's probably what happened there, why that happened. I mean, this xQc and Sykkuno have a lot of crossover because of GTA RP. So some people from X's chat probably hopped into Sykkuno's chat and got Sykkuno to talk about his thoughts on subathons. And then Sykkuno had this clip taken of him, which then this clip blew up and got to the top of the leaderboards of like popular clips of today. And then it makes its way into Pokemon's chat where someone says, hey, took a look at this fucking Sykkuno clip. It's really doing really well. And then she looks at it and then she gives her own input. And then Pokemon's clip of her doing that then gets clipped, and then I pick up on it because it's got a lot of views on it. Then I add it to my news feed breakdown, and it's then I talk about it. Now you're gonna talk about it, Maul. It just, oh my god. This is how news works. This is how internet news works. I fucking love it. There is a goddamn hive mind on twitch.tv. And it's just interesting how the information translates from channel to channel, from viewer to viewer. It's such an interesting psychological phenomenon that I'm still trying to break down how it all works. But anyway, that was a tangent. Let me continue on to a new news story here before I keep going off on this one topic of the psychological impact of Twitch streaming, because I have a lot of thoughts on that. Anyway, we're going to go into the next topic here, which is CodeMikos' new model reveal. For those unfamiliar, CodeMiko is a VTuber, but a very unique VTuber. A lot of VTubers have a 2D model that looks 3D, that does like it's a face swap, and all of the body rigging, like the body and arm rigging, is done based off of a webcam, right? There's no motion capture. It's all an image being slapped on top of their face and their body, and then the rigging is done from whatever actions that they do causes the VTuber's model to do something else. The way that CodeMiko does it is she's actually a programmer herself. She is a video game programmer, but also a 3D model and rigging programmer. She has a full body motion capture suit that she wears. She has multiple cameras pointing at her to get different angles of her as she's doing her stream. And she has designed and developed a video game environment for her model to exist in and for her to interact with, which leads to some very cool shit happening in her streams. Her streams are the most entertaining VTuber streams that I've seen personally. I enjoy watching. But she recently developed a new model here on the left. On the right, that's her old model, and on the left is her new model. And let's see what the differences are here.
Hello. I am back with the difference.
Look at the
between
fucking
two.
hair physics. Look at how the hair like
You guys
bumps off
see
of her
the
shoulder.
difference now?
That's insane.
Chat.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Chat.
You see that? Do you understand how challenging hair physics are? To do a physics simulation like that, you need to account, like, every single strand of hair needs to be its own physical object that has mathematical calculations and physics calculations and like collision models and shit like that based around it. It is so insane. That's she's got like probably fucking 4 3090s doing all this calculation. Either that or it's AI assisted. I'm not sure.
There we are, side by side.
But also look at the facial rigging too. Like this isn't her face. This is a piece of software translating her face into someone else's face. So it's doing all of the muscle movements and everything all on a compute side of things. Look at the face model. Look at that! Oh my god! That's incredible. That is incredible. That's fucking awesome. Let's look at this one. What is this one?
If you see CodeMikos 2.0 in here, just ignore
Look at
it, okay?
look at the fucking eyebrows.
Yeah, we're in the void. We're in the void.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
This is why we're gonna be streaming. Yep. This is gonna be our home for the last like four streams. The next 4 streams, sorry. The next 4 streams, this is gonna be our home. It's gonna be the
And she
void.
did all of this herself. She did all of this herself. She doesn't have a team. She doesn't buy someone else to do this for her. She doesn't have a programmer. She is the programmer. CodeMiko herself.
Because of bugs. Yeah, and bugs are not good. Bugs are bad. Bugs are very, very bad. But yeah. So yeah, I gotta tell you, I am still a work in progress. Okay, I'm still a work in progress. I know I don't look.
Wait a second. Miko breaks her neck. What is this about?
Oh God.
Oh, that's funny. That is fucking funny.
I like the eyebrow movement. It's
She was
very
just
expressive.
talking about bugs in the last clip. Did she get it fixed? Yeah, she gets it. Oh. Yeah, that's straight out of a horror movie.
That's not good.
That's not good. Yeah, that's an understatement. I also have another clip here of her doing a twirl, but she's all cabled up, so she struggles with it.
Yes, I
It
can.
looks amazing.
I can't.
So Dono asks her to do a twirl, but she's all cabled up.
Here it goes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, there's. I'm attached. I can't describe it, but I am attached.
Who is this? What did you do to Whoopsie
I'm
2.0?
very attached right now. But I can't do a
Insane.
full turn. But actually, let me try. Just a little scared.
Nice wig.
Dude,
Did that work?
I'm so excited about the hair physics alone. The hair physics alone is just it's mind blowing. I can't stop talking about it. It's just so incredible. I'm excited to see what game environment she's able to establish with this new model. That's going to be very fucking cool. Very fucking cool. Well, moving on to a new. I'm gonna speed through these last few topics because they're not really that. There's not much to really say on them. But we have iDubbbz, the YouTuber, announcing a live stream boxing event with a lot of creators from both the Twitch space and the YouTube space, none the least of which would be they have Dr. Mike, Michael Reeves, Justa Minx, Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps, and Matt Watson from Super Mega. Matt Watson also used to edit for both Markiplier and Game Grumps. Well, there is a video that he put out there announcing this. I'm not going to play it on stream, but if you wanted to take a look, go over to iDubbbz's channel, and this is the video title here. He has found an opponent. Does he have like a list of... Oh, he goes through... Yeah, he does like character reveals for the people that are going to be... He's doing this kind of thing. Does he have a list of creators here? Livestream tickets are on sale. It is a pay-per-view event. It looks like he's going to be slowly revealing the players over time. Yeah. So that's probably most likely going to happen either on his YouTube page or on his Twitter page. I highly recommend you check it out if you are interested. That's going to be some exciting content to be able to watch. I don't know if I'll purchase a ticket or not. Okay, I just made a mistake, but that's no secret that I'm fans of Super Mega and Ludwig. But that's really cool. Really cool that there's a unique special event going on here. Another topic, kind of a sad one. The creator of the GIF has passed away. The creator of the GIF format, however you pronounce it, I don't care, has passed away. His name's Stephen Willett. He was 74 years old. So this is just a bit of internet history news. Sad to see him go. He's done a great thing for the world so that I can share big anime titties in GIF format, in picture movement format. But yeah, that's one of the OGs, one of the greats. And it was due to complications with COVID-19, so we lost another one, boys. Lost another one to the vid. In my last news topic. Yeah, F's in the chat. Pour one out for your homies. Last topic I wanted to go over just for news overall is that Fortnite had, I'm not sure if it's still going on, they had a mode where they removed building, which is insane. That's very insane. Fortnite, for those that don't know, so it still has it. Wow, they brought it back then. That sucks. But temporarily, Fortnite is a battle royale that has a building mechanic, and it's been kind of controversial. It was at first well known as being the battle royale with building, and it was separated in terms of skill because of it. But the meta with building just became far too insane for a lot of people to keep up with it. So when they announced that they were temporarily removing building from the battle royale, a lot of people got excited. I mean, not the least of which is goddamn Ninja himself. I mean, look at this poll. Ninja himself, the man who both made Fortnite and was made by Fortnite, put a poll out to his audience, which is better. 74% out of almost 250,000 votes, 74% said no building was better. And he isn't the only streamer hopping on top of this. Tim the Tatman himself also was very hype about Fortnite with no building. Ludwig, one of my favorite streamers, just said, fuck it, I'm doing the first ever Fortnite stream I've ever done. Just straight up, he's never streamed Fortnite before. They announced no building. Ludwig says, fuck it, unsponsored, I'm doing a straight up Fortnite stream. And he actually got shit on a little bit by xQc, because xQc had a sponsor to stream Fortnite. So when Ludwig was looking for people to play with, he asked xQc, and xQc went, "Wait, are you sponsored? You're doing this not sponsored? Like, you're doing this for free, right? That's that in my understanding." And he just kind of, like, xQc kind of shit on Ludwig a little bit because of that. But yeah, I mean, people, I think for the first time in a while, large streamers, returned to Fortnite as a result of this change. But it appears that it was only temporary. I do hope that they change their mind on that, and maybe even that they have their own separate mode permanently for no building. That would be really cool. But I still haven't gotten into Fortnite because I just don't really like battle royales in general. But that is all the major stories that I have to talk about. I did also want to go over a few bans that occurred this past week, because there were some big ones. The first one I wanted to talk about, whoopsie. The first one I wanted to talk about was Grefg. The Grefg. He is a Spanish streamer. Goss or Mal, you might not be aware of him, but he is one of the largest Spanish streamers. He's broken multiple concurrent viewership records on Twitch, meaning he's multiple times beaten the record of most concurrent viewers on a live stream. He got banned on stream for talking. He got banned because he got in a Discord call with another banned streamer. Another Spanish streamer got banned, and Grefg wanted to do an interview with him. And because he did an interview with him, Grefg got clapped, which is in line with Twitch's policies, but that is the most insane policy that they have upholded recently. The idea that a streamer appearing on someone else's stream is ban evasion. That's the reason why they do it. They ban the person in these cases, is because the consideration is that the other person is trying to do ban evasion, which is a ridiculous notion. If I get banned and then I show up on Maul's stream, how at all does that give me any money? How at all does that give me any advertisements, any subs? How? I don't. That's why this whole thing is ridiculous. And conveniently, there was another large ban as a result of this ruling. another large ban that occurred this past week was Hikaru. GM Hikaru, who is a really famous chess streamer, who is a very high-skilled chess player outside of streaming. He does a lot of what's the fucking word? He's the announcer for a lot of chess streaming events. He got banned by watching Dr. Disrespect's YouTube stream on his stream because Dr. Disrespect was streaming chess. Now, the fucked thing about this is that Dr. Disrespect specifically, he tweeted out that he had settled his dispute with Twitch recently. And because of that, a lot of streamers have gone, oh, then man, it's okay. Maybe we can start to do content with the doc again. It turns out that the doc is still banned on Twitch even after settling his legal dispute, which is insane. I mean, sure, at the end of the day, I kind of understand it. It's a permanent ban after all, whatever. But just the fact that they're enforcing this rule for fucking ban evasion when Hikaru was just watching the doc's stream with the doc not even knowing, and Hikaru got clapped. Absolutely insane. Insane that they made this call. I just find that so fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm upset. I don't want my man Hikaru to be clapped like that. Apparently, this was stated, it was told to Hikaru that it was going to be a 3-day ban, but it turns out it actually ended up being a 1-day. So it's possible, yeah. It's possible that someone at Twitch saw this occur and there was enough complaints about it that they decided to retract the ban. But it's still ridiculous that it happened in the first place. Like, that's just so stupid. And then the final ban that I wanted to talk about is the permanent ban of the streamer Destiny, who is a very controversial streamer. Controversial for his very... Destiny confirms Twitch ban is permanent after breaking hateful conduct rules. Destiny has a lot of hot takes when it comes to a lot of social issues. So this is kind of bittersweet. You hate to see someone get deplatformed, but also he's said some things in the past that have made me personally really not like him. But it's also, I mean, he's a coworker at this point. It's just very interesting, the circumstances around his banning. Of course, Twitch has not told him why he got banned. He has no idea why he got permanently banned. The only thing that they said was that it was for breaking hateful conduct rules. And let me see, did I take any notes down for this? Yeah, and it was unclear which rule specifically was broken. They said that a violation occurred on stream, and then they listed out examples. He said that they listed out 3 possible reasons they gave, but he read the email wrong. This was later corrected, and Dexerto is not a good enough publication to be able to correct that. I don't like Dexerto at all. But there was one thing that came out that was like a theory on why they believe he got banned. It was because he was talking shit on the transsexual community of Twitch. He was saying some pretty unethical things, and his viewership is the kind that does hate raids on their own. His Reddit specifically organizes their own fucking hate raids. So yeah, that could be a very likely reason why he finally got the boot, because of his own community and because of how he fuels his own community with hateful comments. But it's bittersweet. Some of the things that he said, as I said, have made me dislike him, but I also hate to see someone deplatformed that's in a similar position to me. So it is what it is. That is it for large bans this week, and I'm gonna close off my my news portion here by going over some of the top clips of the past week. So here we are, top clips of the week. And we have a chess stream from Cutie Cinderella. Let's see what this is about here. Let me turn my music off. Or do we? Is this what?
This is a lot of pressure. All right. The winner of the Streamer of the Year award.
Oh, I get it.
Is Ludwig.
I'm confused why there's a Streamer Awards clip in the last week. That's very strange. Top clips of the week, and that was March 13th. There's a March 7th clip here. Okay, I gotta find a different way to source top clips of the week. That's what I'm establishing here. Wait a second. This is all updated on the 13th. Hold up. Let me refresh that. These haven't been updated since the 13th. Okay, well, I can't do this portion. This website hasn't been updated since the 13th. That is, that's stupid. Well, I guess I'm wrapped up with my news section. All right. That's interesting. Rip top clips of the week. I do plan on publishing because I create a Word document for this, and I do plan on publishing that Word document somehow in the future so that you all can see all the links and stuff, all my sources. But I just don't have something in place for that yet. Possibly something through the Discord. I do finally have a Discord set up. There's not much going to it right now. I do also have a special sub-only section of the Discord, which I might utilize for some of these, for some like documentation sharing, like sharing, what charities I donate to with the donation money. I'm planning on making that public to subs, for example. But yeah, so that's the news section for the week. And I'm actually, you know what? Let me end this off with a free wheel spin. Yes, and I have that loaded up still. Let me turn this volume down. Gonna end off this section with a free wheel spin. For those that are unaware, every $5 donated to my stream results in a wheel spin, and all donated money goes to a charity event on the first Saturday of every month. I do a charity stream where I use all of my donation funding towards a charity that I find live on stream on the first Saturday of every month. But I'm gonna do a free wheel spin to end off the news recap, and let's see what we get. Ooh. I thought I got rid of this because I do not want to be copyright striked. So because I was going to get rid of this, and I thought I already did. So I'm going to scam. And we're gonna do a second wheel spin because I also don't want to fucking do that. I ain't fucking doing that. No way, no how. All right, let's see what we get. Closet for 5 minutes. Okay, well, this one I will do. All right, fine. Fuck me. Refocus camera. All right, well, I'll end off my I'll end it here actually, and I'm going to leave my my YouTube viewers on red for this one. So, hey, sorry for the cliffhanger, but if you would like to see the results of these wheel spins live, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/InvaderZ117, and I hope to see you there next time. But for now, this is where I'm going to end the news YouTube video, and I'm going to continue streaming for today. But yeah, see you guys later on the next YouTube video.